Hey everyone, it's Chris again. I have nearly completed Loot or Die 2. I've written all the code for joining games, multiplayer games. I haven't tested any of it yet, but I'm super excited about it. I'm going to do that all this weekend. But I thought I'd show you the game as it is right now with some sound in it and some of the new features. So you've seen patrol missions already. There's some new music now. New sound effects for all the guns and items and various things you do in your inventory. Also, I added the enemies blowing up when they die. A little sound effect. If you notice small lines around my character, those are going to go away. I had them up for testing purposes. But, so new features. The game is going to go forever. So once you beat the game, you will prestige. Prestige is noted at the bottom right corner here. Right now I'm at 0. Every time you prestige, the enemies will get harder, and your items that drop will become stronger. However, the enemy prestige amount is going to be higher. So let's say you level up the first prestige. Your enemies will be 50% stronger, but the items you pick up will be 45% stronger. And then on the second time, the enemies will be 100% stronger and your items will be 90% stronger. So it just keeps going up like that in such a way that the enemies are slowly becoming stronger and stronger than you are, making the game more and more difficult the further you prestige. When you join someone else's game, you must be at least at their prestige level. If you're higher than their level, you will take a modifier so that you do less damage and have less life. Similar to the way Loot or Die worked before, except you'll no longer be taking double damage and making the game ridiculously hard when you go back to help one of your friends. So that's a good improvement. Also, when you die, you immediately come back to life at the level you're at with maximum life. So that's a huge improvement. If you're playing in multiplayer and everyone dies, you're not going all the way back to the beginning, and you're not starting with a quarter health. So that was a huge improvement on the game from the past version. I really need to get a new weapon, because this sound effect is just annoying after a while. Do I have a new weapon? No, I don't. I also made it so that when you defeat a patrol or defend mission, you're rewarded a legendary item. That's not a gold item that has a modifier on it, necessarily, but it will at least have a legendary passive. So those are some of the improvements. When you start the game, you're always going to enter into a social area, which means you could potentially see other people online that way without having to search for games. You'll just enter their current social game if they're in one. So if you're like destroying items by salvaging them or checking on quests and whatnot, you'll see that other players are doing the same thing. You know, you'll be able to talk to them and potentially start up games together that way. So you don't have to worry about getting online and spamming the search button to see if people are online. You're going to instantly know that people are playing. You can join other people's social areas or join missions themselves to go fight with each other. Now let's end this patrol real quick and I'll show you getting the legendary item. I also made it so that the jump in item strength is very small between levels. So not prestige levels, but just between like worlds, where I go from world 1 to world 2. The upgrade amount is nowhere near as big as it used to be. But when you go from prestige 0 to prestige 1, there's a huge increase. Oh, I just got flank shot. So let's put that on. Oh, like flank shot. Like pushes you forward and shoots behind you. Alright, let's head back. We're running out of time here. This is a long video already. So I'll just salvage my items, and then we'll go down here. So this flank shot was legendary. It has lifesteal rank 5. Let's go to world. I still have to do a defend, so I can't show you world 2 just yet. Here are all the worlds: Raffi, Perfectus, Eden, and Zamaria, and then the final level where you go to a portal to upgrade your prestige is the Guardian Portal. So that's going to be the last place that you fight, where you fight 3 enemies at once. They're 3 bosses, and they are pretty powerful but not all on their own. When you knock one of them down, the game will become a lot easier. It'll be much easier to defeat them. But initially, the 3 of them together is very hard. Alright guys, so that's it for Loot or Die 2 so far. I'm going to have some people over probably tomorrow, and we're going to play test the crap out of this game. And we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to see how prestiging goes, so that you can literally play the game to the point where you have hundreds of prestige levels. I made it so it could go into the thousands, but we'll see if anyone would actually want to play this game that long. I would think that eventually the monsters are scaling so much stronger than you are that it'll just take too long to beat a level, and you'll want to either start the game over or whatever. But, I mean, the amount of time it would take to get there is pretty big. Alright, good luck and have fun, guys. Let me know what you think.